Yeah, I'm not bad, Sean, are you? How you doing, Shawnee? Hey, how we doing? Welcome, Eric, Greg, Double Spider, Biker Mouse. You have to find out, Biker. I can't let it out the bag, can I? How are you all? Hope you're all well. Hey, hi Farmer, welcome. You all had a good day today? I don't know if you lads have been on the server, but I've maintained it and stuff, so should be okay. Not been on today, just been busy doing other stuff. Bloody wheat in here, isn't there? Gotta get rid of that first, that might help. Beautiful setup, that. Nice class. Proper bits of kit these are. Rich man farming. construction map. Nice. I take that's on PC, Eric. Yeah, no worries, Biker Mouse. Like I say, mate, I trust you and AI, do you know what I mean? You know what you're doing, mate. It's there for people to enjoy it. I haven't been on today, mate. I checked before I maintained that. You'll see that you guys been on this morning and stuff. I know you was doing your own stuff this afternoon. These bloody curbs, man, are horrendous on this map. Yeah, that's cool, mate. If I get more people interested, and they're going to be playing as, you know, realistic and how we are, and not piss about and leave shit everywhere, then I'm happy to restart it possibly on that map, and everybody has their own farm if we have the interest. It's a 6-man server and there's 6 animal farms, so it sort of makes sense to me. Don't know what you boys think. It's getting the people that are, you know, gonna process stuff and not fuck about. You know, the only stuff they'd have is I wouldn't give them full management permission, so no trees can be cut down and shit like that. Just because I don't want people chopping trees down, leaving fucking stumps and bushes and branches and God knows what everywhere. It just fuck the game up, man. I want to try and minimise that so everybody that would be on there would enjoy it. So it's up to people to get hold of me and stuff to let me know if that's what they want us to do. I'm happy to do it, do you know what I mean? I've said numerous times I would, so it's just finding them people that want to play that way. What we got here then? Carrots. Oh yeah. There's not much more to harvest at the moment. Seeds. Spinach. No data found. There's nothing there then, is there? Nope. Ah. Tell me more about that map, Eric. Sounds pretty cool. Should I see the new machine, guys, eh? Yeah, well, that's what we'd all have to talk about, mate. You know, everyone would have to say what they wanted to do for me to understand the plan of what people wanted to do. But I mean, if people wanted to redesign the area and that of their own farm, then that's the whole point of it, isn't it? You know. Because I've got a few other plans that I want to get on with. I mean, I would come on and help other people, but if I actually had 6 people interested who's going to be there long term, there'd be 6 farms there for people to use, and I could come in and, you know, stream and help put each other out, or help every farmer out in there if they got stuff to do as a farmhand, and I could stream the work and show people what individual people have done on their farms. You know, I don't mind doing that. I've got a few other things in the pipeline that I wanted to try and get on with, and I don't mind doing that. Honestly, it's It's just having the people that's going to be, you know, like ourselves, buy them out. You know what I mean? We don't fuck about, do we? We just get on with it. What pallets are there get processed, and I don't want people ripping trees and shit down because I don't know who I can trust to properly process that sort of thing. You know what I mean? It's just it's getting that in-game relationship together. You know what I mean? I don't want the server to crash because it's a nightmare for me to sort out. But yet I don't want it to crash for other people that have got their own farm on there either. So. Yeah, I see that AI. Explain more what you mean by that AI. If you clean your shit up, you can do that maybe. But give me a bit more information. Tearing down buildings, stacking stone walls, cleaning up landslides, fixing roads, fixing pipelines in the road and more. Really? That sounds pretty cool. What, on FS, mate? Is that like the construction? I don't know if it's a mod, is it, or is it just a construction map with construction machinery in it, or? I have seen one or two people do the construction side on FS, but I never really ventured into it because I presume it's on PC. But it looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm an ex-builder anyway, so I've only just gone and done a thing, guys. I thought I'd give this thing a go. It's rapid. I mean, yeah, it's a mod. I thought, sod it, let's give it a go. It's deadly, man. You don't even have to brake. It just skids to a bloody halt. It's nuts. I'm not really into mods, but I just thought, do you know what? I'm gonna try a few things out here. And you don't need different headers. Well, you need. I think this header does potatoes as well. It does everything. So it's one machine in one. You know what I mean? You could go up to like 250,000 fucking litres, and I'm like, well, to me, that is ridiculous. I mean, the speed of this is ridiculous. Which I don't know if you could turn down by having a smaller engine in it, but I thought I'd go for the biggest engine. It's 3,500 fucking brake horsepower. It's like fucking nuts. So I've just got the capacity of it to do to 25,000 litres, which is what 4,000, 5,000 litres capacity more than the biggest combine. So without a modded combine, it's sort of realistic. I mean, you can harvest at fucking 50 mile an hour, whatever it's doing, but it's not too bad, is it? It's just different. I am testing something, but yeah, you will find out if I'm happy with it. I don't know yet, but I still need to test that part, but I'll have to see. There's a lot of learning to do with it, let's put it that way. But this thing's fucking deadly, man. But every farmer wants one of these in real life, Jesus. It's no secret I've got it, mate. Here it is. It's in a short as well. Well, fuck it. Let's try it. I mean, it's not realistic, is it? Let's be honest. You could hold like 250,000 litres of fucking gear in it before you even have to unload it. God knows what speed it does. Let's test it. Let's be careful where I go because I've got crop destruction on. Let's just clean this up. 3,500 brake horse in this. It's fucking ridiculous. Get that in the bloody tractor pulling. Oh, there you go. It's already says there, look. I don't even know to test it. It does 150 mile an hour. Fucking hell, fire. That is ridiculous, isn't it? I'm going to guess it probably harvests about 80, maybe. I don't know. Doesn't get to the speed of harvesting by the time I get to the end of this field. Oh, oh. Need a bloody turbo on it. I bet the turbo's the size of the wheel. Hey Jay, welcome. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Okay, now. I don't like braking when it's going quick, I will say that. Yeah, done that field flat in about fucking 7 minutes. You can actually change the header width on it so you can harvest it like, what was it? I don't know, you've got a fucking fanny you can open for whatever reason. I think you can harvest it like 45 metres or something stupid. I mean, look, Bosch, filled up. It's fucking mental. Still got 18,000 litres in it. It's fucking mad, man. I ain't too convinced on it, if I'm honest. What are you lot saying? Let's have a look. PC only, yeah. Yeah, I have seen a couple of people do the construction. Not really followed this series. I haven't really found anybody doing a series, but I have seen the odd video that I've watched half hour of or so. If I cut that forest, that means less trees and the server maybe runs better. It won't run no better with less trees in, mate. It's just they have to be cleaned up. It's different. I wouldn't say it's a nice toy. It's a bit different. It's a bit fucking off his head. There goes the neighbourhood. What do you mean? If you're not being careful, you'll end up in drink and lost your crop. 50 metre you can go. Yeah, there you go. There. But if you could overthink that forest idea, just need a. It works on screen. Oh god. Well, if I'm honest, I was probably thinking more so with just leave the mods that I've got on there, because it's, you know, I won't be adding mods on top of mods I've got, because you're pushing the fuck out of it, and when you start doing forestry as well, it's dodgy. But, you know, when you want to do it fucking vanilla, Just do a pure vanilla fucking dedicated server. It's going to run so much better for you guys. It's going to be less hassle for me. Just something to think about. You can do everything in the game with vanilla, it's just a bit slower. That's all. That's what I think is more enjoyable, if I'm honest. That's my opinion. Well, where the fuck is this bastard place? Is it here on the right? I think it is, I've just gone past it. Right, that's not it. Definitely not it. It's up here somewhere. I think it might be up here. There we go. Perfect. Hi Noel, how you doing? No, I'm just testing a few things out. It's not going to be... I'm just trying to flip a few things out before I go with my next plan. Where do I get in here? It's got to be up here. There we go. Yeah, it's just... I want to test that. My idea, what I've just explained to you, because... if it goes well, and at the end of that server running out, when I renew it and people enjoyed it, and there was probably a better map out there, or we'd have a vote on it, or something, as long as it's a map that's been already updated, because I don't want guys putting time into it and it keeps crashing, problems, updating, new game saving, all this bullshit, because no one's going to enjoy it, it's going to lose people. So it's going to have to be a map that's either in-base game map, or a map that's already, we know it's A, ready, or B, no problems, C, already been updated. They're not going for a brand new map, because I think it's stupid. Because everybody gets stuck into it, people get frustrated that it's gone crashed, I've had to update it because the fucking game's been updated, or new game save, you lost everything, it's just bollocking. So, I might put a post up on sometime this week to see what people, see what people's views are. I think it's a good idea, to be honest. I don't mind coming in and being a fireman to help people out. And I'd stream helping people out, and people get to see people's different ideas and work and ways of doing stuff, you know. Because even if I put rules in saying you're not doing that, you're not doing this, people are still going to do it behind my back, and then I'm going to be pissed off because, you know, people can't be asked to stick to the rules. So, it's all or nothing, isn't it? But I think regards to mods, I think it's, I don't know, it's dodgy. I mean, I probably could put the lizard pack on, so it's easy for everybody, because you've got the higher capacity of your machinery being one person on each farm. Unless you already, you know, unless you all work together on each farm. I don't like, so let's say you got 6 people who own 6 farms. If you work for each other, you could bring in the play of where you paid each other to do the work. Do you know what I mean? Where you could have 4 farms and the extra 2 people to get together and make their own fucking business by being a haulage company or a contractor or whatever. It's down to you guys to sort out, but I'm just giving ideas out there. If you, like, you've got to trust them people to do what I've just explained. That's the thing. It's if you can find them people, it's happy days, isn't it? But you also have to build that relationship in the game. Like, I don't have to educate, you know the crack. There's an option there, you know. I quite enjoy that Maple. I think it could be a really good multiplayer map. You know, you'd have to work it out between yourselves of how many fields people are going to have. It would be best if the people that come forward that want to do it, we'd all get on at the same time so I could set it all up. So we'd have to be all separate farms, 6 separate farms. You know, it would be nice to set people a challenge on the money they start with. And then I'd buy the farm for them, because you'd have to buy the farm to get going. Set yourselves a certain amount of money. You know, and it's down to you to go from there, really. It's a bit of a challenge, really, but I think it'd be enjoyable for everybody. I don't know, it's just throwing options out there, guys. I'll read chat in a minute, just bear with me. It'll be easy if I just put the post up on my channel, and then people can leave comments, can't they? And you can have a conversation between yourselves that way if you like. I'll do it sometime this week, we'll sort it. But map, I ain't got a clue. I think Maypole personally is probably the best option. It's a 6-man server, there's 6 farms on there. I don't know of another decent map that hasn't been updated like I know Maple hasn't. But how many problems has Maple got? They're very fucking minor problems. You go to a brand new map, it's not been updated, you know nothing about it. We've been on there for over a week. We sort of get the gist of it, do you know what I mean? Angry old gamer, welcome buddy. How are you? Thank you very much for coming in. Let me just catch up on chat, guys. So it's something I'm thinking about. Just it's a 6-man. It's a 6. Well, there is 7 farms there, but one's just for grain. I haven't got 7 slots on the server, and if things went well, I'd probably put more slots on in the future. But it's down to the people to show me that there's going to be no bullshit, drama, and all the rest of it. You know, I just want people to enjoy it. I've paid for it. It's up for 6 months. It's a 6-month server, 6 months. There's probably about 5 months and a week left, something like that. Let me just go through chat a minute. Yeah, welcome. Welcome, Jay. Thank you very much for coming in. AI, angry old gamer. Hello, buddy. I love your streams. You know that. I stay up especially quite late to watch your streams. Biker Mouse, Jay. Bloody hell. Gold Gaming. Welcome, buddy. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. It's the first time I've seen you, I think. How are you keeping? I'm just going through chat, guys. Just bear with me. Another thing is start from scratch type map with each a million. Yes, that is something else I thought about, Biker. I will put everything up in a post. Give me till Friday. Think about a few things. But I would like to set a challenge up so I can see progression. I think you're right. It's either stay on Maypole and restart. 6-man server for it's 5 months. 5 months, 1 week left. I'll catch up with the rest of the chat in a minute, guys. Let me just and then it'll be enough time for you guys to get to know each other. You know, you see your problems, if there's drama, etc. We'll fish out the people that, you know. I just don't want bullshit like that on this one. I've been blatantly honest with you. I can't be arsed with it. I want people to enjoy it. I want the good people on there. I want people to just enjoy it, you know. I can't be arsed with this bullshit. But there's 6 man there. There's that new frontier. I was looking around actually myself before I started streaming. There's that. Is it the new called New One? Is it or something like that? Don't know. Educate me. There's a couple of options out there. But people need to give their feedback to me on the post. I think that's the best thing to do. Because I'll be explaining it again in a couple of days in another stream and so on and so forth. So I don't mean that disrespectfully, but give me some options in when I put the post up in comments, please, and we will try and figure something out so I can get this up and ready. So if I promise you, like, it'll be up by latest Friday, alright, on the YouTube post, and then I will give it another week to get this up together and a plan together, and then we will get it running. Does that sound fair? because it gives people a week. I know it's probably a bit late, but still, I'm giving the benefit of doubt to the people that want to play properly. No bullshit playing, you know. I don't want people just going on there and just making shorts and fucking about, because at the end of the day, I've got a 6-man server. If we could build 6 farms, or people, there's 6 farms on there, whatever, if there's 4 farms and 2 firemen, so be it. I want people to enjoy it. I don't just want people going on there and taking the fucking piss, basically, and I'm being blunt with it, because I've had it before. It pissed me off, and I think I could rely on a couple of people. And I want the other slots to be taken by good people also. So I don't want people just dropping out because of a certain individual. If that makes any sort of sense. I hope I'm making sense, guys. But I will put it in a post, all right? But yeah, it's a good idea, Mouse. Each million in the bank. Piss off, car. To buy land tools such as, then everybody can build their own. Yeah, I think that might be the best, to be honest, and you can all, whether you help each other, you put a challenge between yourselves. I think I quite enjoy seeing you guys do that. Definitely an idea. I totally agree, Bikemas. I quite like it. I don't know if we neighbours golden, but hello. Yes. Very welcome, Mr. Gold Gaming. I thank you for that, and that's why I here. Smash the like button, show the support. Thank you very much, Angry Gamer. It's very rare. I see you streaming Gold. I do try to see. I mean, I have, like I said to a few others on it before. I don't know if other people have had issues, but I certainly have. Regarding to YouTube, notifications on YouTube, to get a notification for people who like to catch them when they're streaming. It doesn't matter if I give all the notifications, personalised, whatever. Obviously, you have to have it on all to notify you all notifications for the people you're sub to. And if I'm honest with you, it's pissing me off. I reckon 12-15% max. And I'm being generous with YouTube. At least 12-15% I'm only getting out of all the people I'm sub to, and I'm missing a lot of people when they're streaming. I'm getting the notifications 6, 8, 12, 16 hours, sometimes a day later. I don't know what's going on. So if that is the case and you don't see me about, you know, if I didn't like what I seen, I wouldn't subscribe, and I certainly tell you. But even if I do miss it, I always give a like anyway. So, you know, I always do my rounds when I wake up, the rounds when I want to sort of get off at like this time of night. So, just because I've not been there and sort of commented, don't think for 1 minute that I haven't liked, because I always try my best to get round to everybody that I like to follow and see content and stuff. You could call it half a lurker if you like. No, I like to show. There's no point just liking and not commenting, because people, you know, people pay the respect back by seeing that you've you know, shown the respect to them. That's how I see it. People can't be arsed with me. No disrespect, but I can't be arsed with them. That's how I see it. It works both ways. We're all here as the same, you know, same community, trying to help each other, aren't we? So. Oh, okay. Biker Mouse. No worries, buddy. Thanks for coming in. What's up, Joe? How are you today, Joe? Oh, I don't know about that, no. You messed about a couple of times already, mate. I want it to be for serious people. If you can show me in future that you're playing serious in that, mate, then we could definitely have a conversation about that by all means. That means you have fine players that are committed. Yes, AI is exactly what I want.
I will manage a server. That's my position to do that, to make everybody that are on it happy. You know, that's the whole point of it. I wouldn't expect anybody that's playing on the server to do what I should be doing. It's my server. It's down to me to make sure that everybody's happy and overlook things if that makes any sort of sense. I'd open it to your modders only at first or something like that to test to see if it works out. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, to be fair. A lot of players can go to shit with. Yep, I've been there and done it. Got the t-shirt, gold. Exactly what I'm saying. So if people get the ump about it, I'm sorry, but I'm talking from experience from people fucking me about, to be honest, and I'm straight to the point. And I don't want that. I want people to, you know, I want people on there that's going to enjoy it, play properly, play the game how it should be played, not fucking about trying to cheat, leaving loads of pallets there because it crashes. You know, they've got 6 farms there, just say on Maypole. If every farm's got 20 pallets, you know, do the maths. It's a lot of pallets. Same as bales, it's the same process. Bales and pallets can kill servers, and same as forestry. If people want to do forestry, it has to be a trusted person who can show me that you can do it. I mean, I'm not an expert on forestry, but I certainly know the ways of how to go to process. You can cut a tree down, you've got to process it so it counts. It's all coded. The game's coded. Every map's coded. So if you cut a tree down, you leave loads of fucking trees on the floor, and there's 20 stumps on the floor. All right, you've chopped it down. Until that stump gets out that ground, the code's still in the game. Even if you process the tree, it doesn't make no odds. It has to be step-by-step process for every tree that's cut down. I don't want just people chopping trees down and chucking them to one side because they ain't got a clue how to do it, or B, they just can't be fucked with it, because I'll start getting pissed off, and that's just being honest. I want people to enjoy it. I've had so many problems in the past. You know, we've got problems with the game. It's got much better since I've played it. I've played over 2,000, I think it's 2,270 odd hours on the game since 12th of November every day. So I've seen the process come out, and I'm sure a lot of other people have. And I'm starting to enjoy it now. I've only just set that server up after 9 months of release, so I'm enjoying it. I want to get other people that are going to enjoy it as well. So I'll put a post out there, and that'll be the best way that we can go about it, innit? Multiplayers can go. Yeah, multiplayers can go shit. Yeah, no worries, Gold. So I think it's the first time I've actually seen you in here, Gold, if I'm honest. So welcome. If you haven't already, guys, smash the like button. I'd appreciate it. I'll play serious. Yeah, well, you can say that. I've had it before. No, it's not being an individual. You know, I'd go at anybody, but I've had people promise this, that, and the other in the past. You know, I've had servers since the game's come out, and people fuck about, and I don't want the stress, the aggro, the Discord messages saying, look, X, Y, and Z's being arseholes, whatever. They're not doing what they should be. The maps are fucking shithole. There's pallets everywhere, dumped here, there, and everywhere. It's just, it can kill the map, mate. Kill the server. And when it's me paying for it, I want it to be a nice, easy ride, an enjoyable ride for everybody. And I will do my utmost to try and keep it maintained, as I always do anyway. So it's finding them right people. I mean, if I'm honest, it depends on which way we go around it and how many people get on it. But there is also an option for probably people that I don't know. So, let's say, I don't know, fucking Bill down the road wanted a farmhand. Maybe the new people that I don't know, to get to know them, could be a farmhand for one farmer. If that makes any sort of sense. That's probably a way to make a good relationship in a game, to then process and progress later on to say, yeah, you can have your own farm. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been there, done it. It doesn't matter how old you are, what sex you are, it doesn't matter if you're female, male, child, whatever. It could be 12, could be 20, could be fucking 60-year-old. I've had people take the piss. And there will only be a selected few mods on there. I wouldn't be putting the lizard fucking silo on there and buy all this, that, the other, and sell everything. You have to work the map to make your money. It's much more enjoyable. I'm not placing stuff on the map for cheat. I don't like cheating, like, you know? Like this machine here, it's just fucking ridiculous. But being a single player on a farm, you have to put some, like that lizard pack. Like, okay, I'll probably put that on because you could go and pick like 4 fucking fields of straw up to help you, you know?
But where do you stop? Because we get messages, can you just put this on? Do you mind putting that on? Well, what, can we get rid of this and put that on? We need to come to an agreement and say, right, that's what I'm putting on and that's where we're starting and that's exactly how you're playing. It's as simple as that. I'm not going to add mods, do this, that, the other as people progress, because there's not a challenge, is it? You're just adding shit in for extra people to push them along faster. I think, I don't know, I've put it in a post and we'll have a discussion over comments about it so everybody can see it, because when you do it live a lot of people don't come in and stuff, so subscribers can see it, we'll go from there. If we do vanilla, we go vanilla, but I would say definitely set your lump of money up in each farm, and you just crack on. Because I'd like to see different people's builds and the way they play and what they're doing, and it's just interesting. It's the whole point of the game, and I think that's, you know, I'd like to stream it as well. So I'll just come in, I don't know, once a week or something and stream, and I'll be in a few more times than that, but I'd stream once a week, I'd say, just to see people's progress, and you can stream it, and other people who stream can stream their own shit. I couldn't care. You just have to work it out between yourselves. You've got 4 people streaming and there's 6 players on there. That's down to you guys to sort out. You know what I mean? I don't want it being an issue on the map. We're all fucking adults, aren't we? So come on, let's sort something out. I'm doing my bit here, so I want you guys to do yours. Oh, he's testing us already for a week.
Oh dear.
That's what I mean with removing the forest to cut down the amount of codes in the game.
Well, it's not so much the codes, mate. It's just the fact that the only difference being is you would have to cut forestry down to paint any trees in for decoration. If you want more trees in the game and you don't touch any trees for forestry, you can do that, but you've got to plant them in. That's the only way you can put them in. There's 20,000 trees on that maple. That's exactly how it is. You can't paint no more because the limit's on it. It's 20,000, but you can go and plant more. But each map only lets you plant. I think it's about. I want to say it's about 900 to 1,000 plants. I was on Zelonka on this map, and there was 3 of us planting, and we hit a limit. So what I done was, if people wanted to plant plants, there was 3 of us, so we just said, all right, I put the sapling mod on, and you get 300 in a box. And we just said, all right, we'll just have a box each. It's 300 plants each, or trees. It's more than enough. I'll show you exactly where I put my forest, and it fucking lasts me years. It's one person. So where are we? Here. So I had this farm. I started with this, right? And I kept all this, and I built everything I needed, like silos. And, down the back here was all my. I don't think I've got the save game anymore. I got rid of it. Yeah, it was on my old server. I don't own that no more. I put my silos here, like lime, seed, etc. And I started my build on this area, because this area here actually comes with this plot of land. So you get this plot of land here, you get all this up to that there, and you also gain all this land up here. All this. All the way to, well, it's not as far as back to there, it's quite close to that track, and I think that. Let's have a look, I'll show you. I'll show you exactly what I had. And this was me working on my own. Dirty Nelson had one, 3, 4 others had their own. I had a forestry guy. The forestry guy was right over here. He had his yard here. So I had this whole area here. All this was mine. Oh, and this. I was going to start forestry, and this one was mine. So I had all this. So this field here goes all the way up to here. And I extended 93 up to that, as you can see. See the green? That was one field. That was my soybean field. Same as this one, 87. Look what land you get. So I built all my farm on this area here. All this, that was my farm. And I took out these shrubs. I extended it up to here. This is where I have all my pigs. I had dairy here. I had my yard there. I had more yard in there. I took down all these trees. I extended all this for cattle. I extended all that, and I put that into my forestry area, the whole fucking area.
All that. And trust me, when you look in construction view, didn't even touch that. That one box of fucking trees didn't hardly touch that area. Where are we? Where the fuck are we now? Nope, it's down here. Is it? I'll get me marbles in a minute. Where the fuck were we? I'm trying to figure out where the fuck I am. There's that. There's this. It's down here. It is down here. Yeah, it's here. Thank fuck. So all this area, look. So I think I brought the trees from the road, this road here, to my cursor, and it went down to here. I literally took with one box on the left side of that cursor up to about there. So that was 300 trees. So you could easily get 700-800 trees in this area, fucking easy. And then I had these 4 fields here. They were my grass fields. So I said to people, you can extend each field. So I brought this field up to this track, and I brought it closer to the road. Yeah. Like this field here, there is a field here you can buy, and you can make that into one field. Dirty Nelson had that, and he brought up to this sort of area. Here, I made a field. So what I tried to do when I'm on a multiplayer server, I know you can't say I'm like something like Maypole, 'cause it's not set for that. But like on this map, say like Riverbend Springs, there's a lot of areas like here, look. Do you know what I mean? Why not fucking build on this? Because you're not taking farmland. You want to utilise the map as best you can. If you have to take these trees out to build them, so be it. Like there's loads of areas like this. That's why I chose this one, and also the main reason is I knew there's not going to be no problems with the map because it's an in-base game map. Like there's so many areas on this map, like all this, because Dirty started all the way up here. He started up here. He built his farm on this part to start with, which looked really cool. And he wanted to go. He went straight into doing beet harvesting. So obviously, the ideal place for him would have been all these small fields, all these. And he did eventually take them over. He had a few to start with up here. He had them 3. He had all these. I think he didn't have these ones. Someone else had them ones, and it worked because he started spreading out and going into beet. All these fields made fucking sense for him to do. So what he'd done was he then demolished all his farm up here over time. And this is not by cheating. Oh no. Everybody had £1 million. That's exactly how I spent it. I said, right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy people 2 pieces of land. I'm going to give you £1 million off your fucking trot. And people, we discussed who's going to have what to make it, viable. At the time, I had a 10-man server, so I just went, right, if you're having this here, I'll buy you the biggest field and a medium field, or a big field and a small field. And I've done that for everybody. There was another guy in this area, he had this farm here. So he started building here. There is building here. He then built down here somewhere. And he had all these fields. He had these. All that one. Then for there. An area there to build on, blah blah blah. This farm here, somebody else owned. I built him a farm up here on land. He had this area, this field here I extended out for him. This field here I extended right up to the road. Same with all of these. I went straight to the road with them, as close as I could. All these. Same as that one, all the way up. Same as that one there, extending this right up. Trying to utilise the land as best I could. Trying to get everybody the best, bigger fields, the max out of the map. And we done it. Same as this one here. Someone built on this area. And they had these 4 fields here. 5 fields, sorry. Eventually he took this down. He extended that field all the way to the little brook here. Creek, whatever you want to call it, depending on where you're from. Then he started that lad that owned these fields here. Them 4, 5. He had then owned these ones. Well, I owned that one. He had these 3 here, and then extended out here, and he started building in this area. Do you know what I mean? And it was a decent farm. It's a fucking enough that is. He had this yard. He extended his field in this area. He had these 4, 5. Then he had these 4, 5, extended that one. Then he had these 3, this one, that one, and this one, extended and then built here. Do you know what I mean? I had this one. Like I say, I had a fucking lot going on. I owned them 4 fields for my grass. Dirty Nelson put some of his forestry, what was it? Can't remember what it is. Sawmill. And like I say, he started right at the top here. And over time, he started demolishing his farm because he wanted to be down here more because of the root crops on these areas, all these here, and he did own them. So he moved from up here, yeah, all the way down to here. He took this whole area on, and he started demolishing all this out, demolishing all that out, processed it all, started building. And trust me, if you're going to do that in that one area, it's a fucking mammoth size. You can have an epic fucking farm there, and the people did. People loved it. It was really enjoyable. And then I owned all this down here. So it's a bit more thinking when you do a multiplayer on servers, and everybody has their own farm. You know, it's a bit more thinking. You've got to rotate your crops depending on what you want to do. But then people also like, what do you call it? You have to be fair. Like I told everybody that they wasn't allowed to buy the in-base game dairy because there'd be a sale point for everybody because not everybody wanted some fucking dairy on the farm. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted to process your milk and that, you buy your own dairy and place it on your farm. That's exactly what I've done. You've got to be fair. You've got to sort of. There's a line. You can't. I don't know. You can't let everybody just do what the fuck they want and buy. If somebody buys the bakery and the flour mill, and there's someone else that wants to do it, then how do you go about it? You've only got one building for one. Do you know what I mean? You have to build your own stuff for processing stuff. It's the only way around it. It just makes it fair. And then you've also got a sale point for stuff that's already in the game. I hope that makes sense. Is that right, Eric? It's no skin off my nose, mate. Fuck it. Some people can't play the game without mods, that's the thing. I think I might make it even more of a challenge for everybody, just do a fucking vanilla game. How about that? Then there's no tussling and hustling, is there? I don't have to put mods on, take mods off, be fucked about. Just vanilla, set your money, buy a bit of land, off you go. It's different, isn't it? What we got in here? Okay, now we got old spinach. Go on and off your trot. Oh, come on. Son of a bitch. 20,000 trees are a lot of money. Correct. Stupid amount of money. Just reading chat, guys. Thank you. Yep, I read that bit. Where was I? So we got to toilet quickly, guys. I'll just go through chat 2 seconds.
it's the same thing, like, you know, we'd have to come to an agreement that people can't just buy any bloody machine they want because you've only got 3,500 slots. So that's another thing we need to sort of watch, you know what I mean? If you've got 6 farms, it's doable, but people need to take that into consideration. It's something you need to sort out between yourselves, because just, you know, I don't know. It either works or it doesn't. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. I would just set one farm up. People work on that. But I'm giving it a benefit of doubt. It's down to you guys. I'm giving the people the chance to give it a go. It'd be nice if it would work. Unlike this piece of shit, look, it's not working for me. Not even picking up, look. Why is that then, guys? And it does carrots. So what the fuck's up with that? And this is the reason why I stay away from fucking mods. It's got a carrot header on. There's carrots, parsnip, red beet, peas, spinach and green beans. And they're ready to harvest. There's fucking 4 litres in it already. So what the fuck? Where's that fucking trailer? I won't be using this, that's for sure. Already made my mind up. Fuck it. That makes no sense whatsoever. To be honest, I don't even think that may not be carrots in there, you know. I want to say that's spinach, you know. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Where was I, guys? On chat. 2 seconds. Fucking lost where I was now. Find players that are committed, yeah, definitely. I'd open it to modders. Yeah, it's relying on people to mod when I'm streaming. I have got a couple and they're good lads. Should you do cows? Yes, go for it. Do 2,000 cows, Joe. We go on only with the mods you put on the server on from first setup. So with the mods that's already on the server is what you're saying. Okay. It runs okay, so why try and fix something that works, you know? Should I turn one of my fields into cow field or no? What map you on, Joe? Try and look for land that's pretty flat that isn't going to affect your fields, mate. That'll help. Unless you haven't got an area like that. How are you on a Monday? No. I'm good, Jay. Lovely. You're off to work now. No worries, Jay. You've probably gone them off by now, but yeah. No worries, pal. Thanks for coming in. How's everyone doing today? Fine, Joe. Amazing. Mr. Wright family. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Mega, one question. Go on. Should I do one bales and pallet storage or two of them? It depends what you mean by that. I mean, if you want to go for cattle and you want to feed them yourself with your TMR mix, you're going to need three bale sheds, aren't you? Depending on how many cows you're going for, unless you want to multi-mix your bales in one storage shed. Because the in-base game bale shed holds 250 bales, so that's up to you, mate. I mean, personally, because I always go big, I always do separate bale sheds. So I do straw in one, hay in another, TMR in another. Pallets I never store, I just direct sell them. Just because they're a pain in the arse. Not to load, but again, like I explained, bales and pallets can kill your server, game, whichever way you want to look at it. Does the rented server only... Yes, it only got 3,500 slots because it's on Xbox. If you use base game crop harvester, the slots are gone first. If you use the base game crop harvester, the slots are gone first hour. No. The biggest slot count on any harvester is 25 slots. So again, like I said in the post, everybody will have to have an agreement in what machinery people prefer. The biggest, the highest count, everybody have to have the same machinery to stop the slot count, and it's workable. Trust me, I've done it. I think the biggest I've had is, I think 8 farms on a 10-man server. So it's down to you guys. Like, if everybody Teds, just buy the old same Tedder. You know, same with your harvesters. Like, it's down to you guys to chat about it. I don't want to be putting rules in place because I'm not going to be there all the time to play like a farm owner, unless there is a free farm that, I'll take one over, whatever. I couldn't care, but there's a lot to talk about. But there's also a lot we need to agree on, because without agreeing on something we're going to talk about, it's not going to go forward, is it? Because it's going to be, oh, Peter said this and Joe said that, but he's bought this, but I want that. It's like, for fuck's sake. I've had it, mate. You name it. I've had all sorts of problems in the past, and I just had a fucking enough of it. So I want it to work. Should I do multiple silos? Do you work with mods, Joe? Silos as in what? Grain silos? Does it make sense what I'm saying though, AI? We all need to come to an agreement, because I'm the one that needs to set it up for you guys to enjoy. But then I always want to come and enjoy it with you all and play on different farms and see different people's builds and stuff, I could be sort of a farmhand, whatever. I mean, if there's 6 slots and 6 people on the server, clearly I can't get on, that's not a problem. But there are going to be times, because of time zone difference, there always will be that slot that's free for me to jump on. And if there's no room, and if someone that owns a farm wants to get on and I'm on, I'd fuck off. Of course I would. I'm not going to say fuck you because I'm the owner. It's your farm. If you've got shit to do, I'll be gone. I hope that makes sense. And I'm not going to put more slots on until the end of this one, because this is a trial thing. So if people enjoy it, then maybe in the next 5 months, when the server needs renewing, if there's that's the best way to say it, a more favourite map for people that they enjoy, then maybe we could go down that road and change the map, or I don't know, extend the slots and stay on the one you made. I don't know, but in 5 months you could do a lot on a farm.
So it's something we all need to talk about, but it's down to you guys to chat about in the post I'll put up. I'll try and do it in the next couple of days, alright? I don't know. It's got a few things to do, but just keep an eye out. You know, I promised people a few weeks ago that I will do that for people. I want to put that forward and test it. I think it's going to be enjoyable for sure. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, I am just lobbying for the GA. For a few mods in the game. Well, yeah, I can imagine you bloody are. What mods would you want? Depends, doesn't it? Everyone's different mods. Before you know it, you've got fucking 180 mods on there. There's no chance that's happening, I can tell you that much. Not a chance, I know. And there's going to be no third party mods. I'll just put that straight out there. Not a chance. There'll be a selected few Giants mods and that'll be it. Or we have none and we go vanilla. But how many people want to play vanilla? No one. People don't like it. I don't mind. I mean, I've got a few on now just to fucking have a blast with, but same as a server has, but they're not cheaty mods. They're more enjoyable mods rather than can't be asked, let the mod do the work. I mean, the other thing is also, like, I won't be able to put the next app pack on, which I haven't even bought, I wouldn't put on anyway. I wouldn't put the MacDom pack on because there's some people out there that don't have it. You know, when you've got a teenager or a young child who wants to play and they ain't got the pocket money to buy it, that's fair enough. So I'll try and make it for, it'll be definitely cross-play and it'll be fair for all ages. I think it'd be nice for people to do a vanilla fucking playthrough for sure. Because it just make the server run so much sweeter, there's gonna be no problems, it's just no one can bitch about this, I want that, why ain't Jay put, you know, why ain't Mega put this on the wanker and whatever else, it's just like, I know what it's like, I've been there, done it, fucking experienced it. It's a bollock, and some people just get, you know, chuck the fucking dummy out of the pram because they can't get their own way by having a few mods on. You've got to draw a line, it's not, let's go mod fucking mental and have like 700 mods, because that would not work. Yeah, it'd be it'd be interesting to see the feedback, let's put it that way. But I can guarantee you there's not going to be one person to say, yeah, let's go vanilla. I'll be fucking shocked if there is. But let's test it. Let's put the madness to the theory. You have till Friday to lobby? What do you mean? What mods would you want though? What silos extensions, Joe? Can never have enough, mate. If you've got too much grain, you need them. Have a. You want about grain silos? Have you not tried the multi-fruit silo? Takes pretty much anything, and you get 10 million litres storage, which I think is pretty cool. I like it, I use it in most of my games. But I also do like the grain, but the reason I use the multi-fruit is because I don't want to be placing a fucking huge building down that holds just fruit crop, because the capacity in them is not the best, so I just put a multi-fruit down.
I said Friday, yes I did. Latest. Could be before, but it's not going to be after. Oh, nice, Joe. Have you filled them? It's always good if you fill them, mate. Do 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 do. Oh, nice, Joe. Do you stream, Joe? I think you do, don't you? Or at least you're doing some videos, I think, or something like that. 2 new subscribers, thank you very much, whoever you are. Appreciate that. If you haven't already, guys, which I'm very much sure you do, so there's a few locals in here, smash the like button. Appreciate it. You're on my Discord, Joe, aren't you? You'd have to take a few photos and show people on Discord, mate. Yeah, you got to understand that though, Joe. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen videos, mate. Do a few videos and of your farm build. People would be interested in that. Yeah, you got to respect your mum for saying that, mate, because there are some. Not everybody on the internet's nice. Let's put it that way. I hope you understand what I'm sort of saying. That's why your mum's saying what she's saying. So you got to respect that. Yeah, no worries, Joe. You stay in contact, mate, and you're more than welcome to join mine when you're loud. By no problem. I'll be playing on this for a couple of days. I need to do the testing and want to test and see how we go with that. And I have been looking at maps and stuff. I've got obviously that Grandad series going on, so done a little bit of recording of that. So I need to do a little bit more. Do you want to do a meeting later in the weekend or so? A meeting? Explain a bit more. This is why I want to put a post out, mate. So everybody that's interested, there's could be 6 people. If there's more than that 6 people, I'm sorry, but I can't do nothing else about it. I'm not going to put any more slots on the server until the 6 people show me that they actually want to play serious. And then if you get more interest from that point on, like I said, when the server's due for update, I will, and I mean I will, make it then a 10-man server like I used to have. And I can promise you that. I'm not making a 16-man server straight away. It'd be absolute fucking bonkers. Do you want to do a meeting later in the weekend also? What, you and I? 079 me, baby. Yeah, just message me when you're free, AI. We could chat anytime about anything, you know that. Anybody. Don't have to be about a game, it could be about problems, if you need a fucking shoulder to fucking lean on, so what? That's what it's all about. Got some spinach in here, guys. What do you reckon about me setup then? Not bad, is it? Bailey trailer, class tractor. The only class tractor trailer they do is smaller. I quite like class stuff. Thought it was something different. Oh, just run 2 people over, sorry. Yeah, it can do. They could join Discord. How the fuck you set a multiple call up on Discord? I'm a noob to that shit, mate. We're sorted though. Depends where people are from and time zone, so we have to sort of get everybody in the same and just don't over talk each other so we can all understand and sort of hear each other, you know? Right, let's just sort this out a minute. I mean, I might put a post out tonight, mate, because it's only 6 PM in the US and stuff, so UK people won't get hold of me until tomorrow, or whatever, depending on what they're doing. Right, what we've got going here then, so we've got green beans, Bosch, sell them, thank you very much. And then we've also put carrots in, activate that, sell them, thank you very much. Hang on a minute. Where's the fucking carrots gone? Oh, we have spinach. I was going to say, I fucking did put carrots in there. Well, that wasn't bad, was it? 236,000 litres out of 240 capacity out of that one field. That was close. It's all in there, though. There we go. I do like this. You can make some serious money out of this. And then there's the... Is it a canning factory? No, yeah, soup factory, sorry. So, something different, innit? Potato factory, piano, cement, carpentry, bio, bakery, spinnery. So what you got is a long career. And obviously the preserved food. So yeah. Should have put the wheels red, shouldn't I? Just go and do that, see what it looks like. Like, they're not the fastest of tractors, but hey. There's a mod for that. I'll give you another chance, Noel, once you show consistency that you're going to play properly, mate, yeah. As I've just explained. I don't want people messing about on it, you know? It's not going to be fair on other people. Just dumping machinery about and fucking pallets and trees everywhere and just going on to do your shorts or just to stream and mess about. It's not about that, mate. A cross-play mod? Well, there all have to be cross-play mods if we do go down the modded route. They don't have class red? I would say probably the Massey Ferguson red, isn't it? Probably the closest, maybe. Yeah, that's purple. What's the difference between that and that then? Fent red, Massey red. The Massey red's slightly deeper red. Let's see what that looks like then, shall we? Does that match? I'd say that is a spot on fucking match, to be quite honest. Massey red it is then. Off we trot. Well, like I said, no. To start with, you could be a farmhand maybe, but first of all, I need to settle this up first, so I won't get your hopes up. Because I say it's a 6-man server. If we've got 6 men having 6 different farms, then that's a server full. People who want farms get priority, I'm afraid, but if there's not going to be 6 people to start with, then maybe we could look into you being a farmhand if somebody wants a farmhand to help them. Any way I can to fish out people if they're any good or stuff like that. You've got to see it from my point of view. If you, I know you're gonna be probably pissed off, but I can't help that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a decent server for people to enjoy it, mate. That's not nothing personal. No, everyone who's going to play on the server. Yeah, it'll only be crossplay. It would have to be crossplay. It's a crossplay server, so it would have to be. There's no other way around it, mate. You want to cry your heart out? Why is that then? Should I do sheep or no? Yeah. They're pretty good money. Take the wool, so the spinnery, and then you can set it up to distribute from your spinnery to your tailor shop, Joe. So you don't have to take the pallets there yourself. Just put on distribution, and it will direct distribute them there. And if you don't want to mess around with clothes at the end from your tailor shop, you can direct sell them from there. You don't have to mess with pallets at all. You just fill it up and let it do its thing. Just give them a little time now. Yes, exactly that. Thank you. A crossplay mod. If you keep asking, he certainly gets fed up about it. I do indeed. Just give it time. Let's just sort something out one step at a time. I'll have to look when I come off actually to see how many moderators I've got. I don't think I have 6. I'm not sure. I've had to rejig things about. But also, it'll be an instant ban. I tell you that much. There's no bullshit here. It'll be an instant ban from my Discord and the server if anybody gives out any fucking server information. That's a fucking rule number 1. And it states that in my Discord, so if anybody adds anybody without me knowing, I won't be fucking happy. That is number 1 rule, I'll tell you that much, straight out the hat. Leave it with me, I'll put a post up where we go from there. Just have a little think about the maps you want to play. Like Biker said, I think it would be nice, because with like something like New Frontier and that, it'd be nice to see people's building skills. That's what I want to see. I know how to play the game, I know what's in the game, I know what to do in the game, do you know what I mean? But for me, it's going to be interesting to see people's builds, so that's what's going to excite me to come on and see. And I like that. I like the building side of it. I like the game, but you know, building side of it's nice. So maybe it'd be nice. Is it called the new one? Is it something like that? Or is it the new forest? I can't remember. I don't think it's a forest. It's just a forest map. But I think it's called New One, where it's just open land. It's like the later version, or the last map of the open land sort of maps. Go for it, mate. Do do you make your own TMR or do you use the fermented silo, Joe? I mean, if you go big with them, mate, then yeah, and being a one-man band, it might be worth getting a silo to make your TMR for you, unless you enjoy doing the TMR making. I mean, I did. When I was on there, I done my because that land here, right? This is the second time we've been on this. Not now, but on the multiplayer server. This is my second build down here. I had all this area built here, down in the yard there. I had all these fields there, extended up there. I had this little bit of forestry. I was going to make it to a field, and this, and that one there. I think it was. Yeah. And I had all this, so I extended up there, all this forestry out down to here, because you can only go to about this road area before the map cuts you off. So all them trees I took out, that was all my pigs there. I put all my forestry area in here, I had that as grass. But the first time when the game first come out, and I'm telling you straight how it is here. Where are we now? So, this area. Is it this area? Yes, it was. I think. Where's the road? Yeah, there's the road going in. So this was my first server, 10-man server, as a mega farm. This is the first time I made my own mega farm. Because there's no actual farm on here. There's starting farms like your house and your grain. You've got 4 of these or 3 of these on the map, I think there is. And my build up here, and I took this whole fucking area over. This here was my whole farm. It was an absolute monster. But it worked perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. This whole farm. All these fields. Straight out. And then this field here, this area, I left this road in for access, and then get up there and then get up that track to the farm. I put all these fields together, these ones around here, left that road, and then I extended down the farm around here, up to there, down here, round there, all round all this creek. All these farms here were also put together, and we done corn maize for the bunkers out of these sets of fields here. So these are put together, and so were these put together with a road in between. And all the rest were crops and whatever else. But them 6 fields there was my first mega farm. It fucking worked perfectly. I think I had about... I think it was something like 3,800 milkers, 5,500 beef, about 3,000 buffalo, I think we had about 1,600 chickens. We didn't have goats. We were going to put goats in, but then the game started fucking about because it was early stages, and you know, it was just, you know how it was. So the only thing we didn't have was goats. We had sheep. We had 2,500 sheep. It works perfectly, and the server was only at one time. There was there was no one on the server for about 2-3 hours within 24 hours of every day. It was flat out. Doesn't matter if it's 1, 2, 5, 8, 10 people on here. There was always someone on, and the only reason there wasn't is because the crossover between the time zone. I had Canadian people, I had Australians, New Zealanders, Americans, Welsh, Scottish, British. I had a Japanese guy on here. Honestly, mate, it was fucking brilliant. I could just come in, see what needed doing, crack on. People come, people go, people come, people go. It was just brilliant. It was like nearly a 24-hour operation, and it was fucking so enjoyable. No matter when I come in, I think I come in twice. Over a 3-month period, I just had a 3-month server, and it's just twice I come in and there was no one on. It's fucking brilliant. Very much enjoyable, and that's what I like. That's what I pay for people to enjoy, you know. So if we could do that again, I'd be happy. But let's try individual farms to start with, see how we go. Because it tells me if people can build and stuff like that, you know. It's yeah, it's going to be good. I want people to enjoy it. I want to see what you're doing, you know. I'll stream it, of course I would. Be enjoyable. He's on the ups and downs now, is he? Well, the AI isn't going that quick, is he, compared to what I can do? Why is that then? That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. How does that work? I could combine faster than the AI can in the same machine. Righto. New Hope. I was thinking that myself. Either New Hope or New Frontier. Someone has a challenge on that. You may only have one tile piece of land. Someone has a challenge on that. Who is it then? I've seen one or two people start it. If that's what people want, they can do. It's you just have to share the sort of. There's plenty of land there. Like you shouldn't have to scrap over fucking fields because you make your own. Giants has put speed boot on the AI. Giants has put speed boot on the AI. Speed slot. Tell me more. What do you mean? What's speed slot? Has put has put speed slot on the AI. Is that a joke or have they? They must have done something because I could drive that. I can harvest that field at like 50, 60 mile an hour. AI can't go faster than 25. Oh right, okay. There you go. Look, I'm a noob to fucking mods, mate. So I ain't really ventured around with mods. But I am tested some, so I will bring that into my next gameplay for sure. If I like it and if it works, let's put it that way. It has had an update since it's come out, so fingers crossed. I just need to watch a few other people play with it and see how we go. But yeah, I will figure out a way of getting a post up. I don't know if I'll do it tonight. I don't know. I'm gonna say latest Friday. That's all I'm gonna say. We go from there. But New Hope would be good. I mean, you obviously got the problem. The only issue you will have with New Hope or a start from fresh sort of thing like that is people have to create their own field. So if people start going through roads and that, it's tough shit. It's down to you guys to rectify it because I'm not going to come in and give us a problem. That's why I want decent players in there so we can see it being built up, you know? And people going in there and tearing through other people's fucking land and God knows what. It's, yeah, it's not going to be good. But yeah, that's the plan. I've said my best. We just need to come to the agreement. What map? Set you on a certain amount of money. And you crack on from there. I mean, obviously you don't have the option or very much options of many contracts if you go to like a New Frontier or stuff. So it's a challenge, isn't it? I mean, you all come together and you have one or two people manage it from different time zones, and you all between you build one farm. And I couldn't give a fuck how big it is. The bigger the better, because I like big farms. It would be nice to see people do that. Or you have your own individual farms and you have a tile each, and you start from that tile. It's the only way I can think of it. Does that make sense? Maybe also put in vanilla only this time round, and when I have to renew the server, maybe put mods on then. I don't know. I'm trying to. There's options. Do you know what I mean? But there has to be a line you draw in the sand and say, look, these are the mods I'm going to put on. Whatever else is on there, sorry, tough shit. Because it's a never-ending fucking process. Before you know it, you're going to have 100, 200, 300 mods on there, and I don't want that. It's not going to be right. It's going to be nuts. These maps has little to do contracts. Correct. So, leave it with me, guys. I will put a few options out there, see the feedback, and go from there. I think that's the best way. But like I said, I've said my bit. I don't want to just throw you the fucking server and go crack on, do what the fuck you want, because I know what's going to happen, even before it's happened. And there'll be arguments, people falling out. I can't not be asked for it. The first piece of drama, that person getting kicked the fuck out. I'm telling you that much now. Because I can't be asked of it. So yeah, don't know what everyone suggests, what they're saying. There's 9 people watching. Put your comments down below, guys. Unless you're lurkers and you don't want to be seen, then thanks very much for the watch time, you know. Imagine 1 or 2 of you are. Those bats have little. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they have next to nothing going to contracts because it is build your own. It's nice to have contracts in because it gives people an option to build the money up to expand. You know, when you first start, let's say I buy 2 people. If I buy everybody, each person, say 2 fields, I'm going to go, right, bang, there's your 2 fields, there's your money, that's yours, and their farm, obviously. Go from there. People are going to, they're going to sort their fields out within an hour, aren't they? And they're going to be bored fucking stiff, so they're going to want to make more money. I don't think there's any good speeding the time up, if I'm honest, because the further you get into it, you're going to have people with animals. They might not be on the server and someone else is, and they've got land that they need for their stuff, so it's down to the person to manage it themselves. Because like speeding time up, if they've got 1 person on out of the 6 people of the farms, 1 person speeds the time up, it's going to fuck 5 more people. That is not going to happen. There's no speeding time up for the server at all. No, don't care, but if you go to sleep triggers, speed time up if you're a fucking admin, you can do it. It's not throwing other people. It happened once, and it just fucked the game. You got people spending like 5-7 hours trying to rectify the problem on their farm that they didn't cause because someone else on another farm sped the time up. It don't work. You can't do it. If it gets to the point where, you know, I have to take out all the fucking trigger points on the farm, then I will. Because people keep spinning, you know. I can find out what happens on the server anyway, so if someone bluffs me, and I find out they're bullshitting me, and I find out on the server information that actually that was person who I found out that has done it, and they're not telling me to direct, they'll be fucking gone. It's as simple as that. Because I want people to enjoy it. I'm being strict about it. Yeah, definitely. That's exactly how I want it, AI. I don't want people taking piss, mate, because they'll be fucking gone. I'm not messing about. You know, I'm not 10. We're all adults, majority of us. I want people to enjoy it. Hey, Whiskey. Welcome, mate. How you doing? I'm just rattling on, Whiskey. I'll just give you a quick rundown. Keep your eyes open. I'm putting a post out this week. That server I've got, 6-man server. If there's enough interest, I'm going to reset the server onto another map. Then the map choice is down to the people who comment and want to play it. There are going to be a few rules put in place. Whether we go mods, if we do go mods, it's going to be a very few selected ones, so not having a fucking stupid amount on there. Whether we go vanilla, a couple of mods, depending on what map we want, whether we go New Frontier, or what's the other one? New Hope, or we just stay on
Maypole, because it's a 6-man server. I've got 5 months, one week left as I speak. So Maypole's got 7 farms. The 7th one is just there's no animals there, so whatever, leave it. If we could get 6 people, one is a farm each, that takes slots up. That also takes six of the farms up. But also, I probably set people at a set amount of money. I buy them 2 fields, and then I buy the farm for them. Then that's them set up. But obviously, I've got to draw a line in the sand somewhere. I can't just go on, crack on. You know, I don't want to be at the point where the server keeps crashing and I lose players. People are gonna be pissed off. I want people to enjoy it. So there are gonna have to be a few rules put in place, like no one at all is going to be spinning time up, whether you're an admin, because the only admin could do that, or you go to the sleep trigger and speed time up that way, unless you all come to an agreement and say, look, we all want to spin the time up just a couple of times, just so we got something to do. Now, if you all agree to it, it's a different story. But as I just said, I can find out if someone says it's been sped up and I've got all these pallets everywhere, I'm not going to be happy, because it's not fair on that person or anybody else on the game. So if they all wants to be honest about it, that they've done it without asking, then I'll find out who it is and they will be blocked, because it's not fair on the other people who want to play it, you know, with certain set rules in place. Like it's difficult for me as an owner to be fair to well, I want it to be fair to everybody, but if it only takes that one person to fuck it up, do you know what I mean? And I can find that by my information on the server, who's done what. So I'd rather be people straight up and honest and just go, look, do you know what? It is me. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, Maypole's nice, mate. 6-man server, and there's 6 farms on there, so I will be putting a post up, Whiskey. Latest Friday. It will be before Friday, but I'm saying the latest is a deadline for me to put out there what I want. And we will look at the comments, feedback, and go from there. Before the server first start, we will sort that out, and when it's started, it doesn't change anymore. What do you mean by that? Before the server first starts, we will sort that out, and when it's started, it doesn't change anymore. Tell me a bit more what you mean, AI. So yeah, I mean, I'm testing a few things here. I'm not telling people what it is because I'm going to be starting another playthrough. Obviously, I'm doing the Grandad series as well. So until I pick, I think I know the map that I'm going with. But until I do this testing, then yeah. I'm not too fond of this Colossus, so I don't get it. So yeah, just keep your eyes peeled, guys. And then if you're interested, then by all means, fucking reach out to me. Let's get something sorted. The longer we leave it, you know, countdown's on. The server don't stop coming down for anybody. So it is a 24-hour server. It's dedicated. I will always talk to anybody through Discord with any problems, and we can rectify the issues. And I was always post out there. I'm not going to say a time on the same time of every day, because sometimes I don't get up at the same time. But yeah, it's I would maintain it daily, provided no one was on it. I can look who's on it without going on it, basically. So it would need updating. Well, not updating, maintaining. I like to just maintain it regularly anyway, just to keep on top of it, even if it didn't need it. Just keeps it running sweet. I would be happy to team up with someone. Yeah, like a farmhand. I know what you're saying. Like I say, there's 6 farms. There's 6 animal farms on there. So unfortunately, if there's 6 people that want farm each, that is the server filled. I've got 5 months, 1 week left on the server before I've got to renew it. Now, in that between now and that ending, if there was more interest, I would then put it up from 6 to 10-man server, and then we'd either think of another map, or
we can carry on what we're doing on that one. I don't know. That'd be down to you guys because you're the guys that are playing it and whatever. But 5 months on a map, you know, if people on it say once a day for an hour, some hours into it. If people on it 6 hours a day, every day for 5 months, you can see what I'm getting at. So that'll be down to you guys. But if I see interest and more interest, obviously if the server's got 6 people and there's 6 farms, then so be it. Like I say, I'll be on there probably once, maybe twice a week, just coming on, giving a help to people, but only if there's slots available for me to get on, because there's no point me going on if, you know, if there's 6 farms and there's 6 slots and there's 5 farmers on it and I want to go on there to do a stream and the other person wants to get on, I'll be fucking gone because it's not fair. So for the meantime, it will be six people. Now whether it's going to be just moderators or subscribers that go in there, it's a big difference. It's finding the people that want to do it. So there's a lot of questions from me need to be answered from you guys through the post I'm going to put out on YouTube. It's the best way to do it because everyone gets the same post. If they ignore it, that's their own being. Once it's set up and then people come at me after it and there's slots taken, they're all taken. Maybe it's, you know, it is what it is and they'll have to wait until I put more slots on in the future, but I want the good feedback for me to do that, because to me putting my hand in the pocket, which I haven't got an issue with, but I'm certainly not going to do it if the slots aren't going to be fucking taken either. So sort of I'll set it up, but people need to scratch your back and appreciate it at the same time, you know. Aren't you playing yourself? Well, this is the thing. It depends. If I get 6 people interested, there'll be 6 farms, and I mean, I've got other things to do also. You know, I want to set up another playthrough series for myself, and I'm going to be doing my Grandad series. So my single player setup would be just me relaxing, no stress sort of thing. But I don't think people realise trying to run a server when you've got other people on there you don't really know. It is fucking stressful. It's even more stressful if you've got people on the messenger. Oh, Peter's done this and Joe's done that, and fucking sort it out between yourselves. Do you know what I mean? If there's that much of an issue, A, they have to be on my Discord, and B, if it gets out of hand and it can't be dealt with by a decent conversation between yourselves, I don't have to get involved or overhear the situation. If I think that individual person is a bang out of order, they'd be fucked off. That's exactly how I deal with it. I'm fair, but I don't want to be took the piss out of either. And no one else should be took the piss out of, so... You think so, Whiskey? Well, maybe... We'll see. I mean, if it's only... I don't know. Let's say there's 5 people interested on their own farm. There's going to be 1 left, so yes, I would. If there's only 4 people that want farms and there's going to be 2 farms left, then I'll pick a farm and it gives another slot for somebody to take it in turns of an evening. I could have a farm hand help me, or the other lads could have a farm hand help them once a night. Do you know what I mean? So it just depends. There's so many answers, questions that I need answering until I put the post up. It should be people who are on your Discord. Yeah, 100%. I'm not having no one without me, you know, on my Discord. 100%. If you're not on my Discord, then sorry, but it's not going to work. Everybody has to join the Discord so you can all communicate within one message. Everyone gets the same message. That is exactly how it will go down. And if I see that the person's left Discord and they're trying to play the game without being on Discord, they will be fucked off. Simple as that. If anybody interested, there's my Discord. Yeah, no. Any suggestions? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with suggestions and ideas. Put them forward. It might be better you putting your ideas in the post I'm going to post out, though, because obviously once the stream ends, no one's going to see it. So, just saying how it is. By all means, you can put ideas and suggestions in the chat. Of course you can. Take at least a yard with some stuff. Take at least a yard with some stuff. Yeah, well, you know how it is. Give someone an inch, take a mile. I've been there and done it, mate, and trust me.
I'm not saying it because I'm a cunt and a power tripper, I couldn't give a fuck what happens, but there's got to be rules, and people got to stick to them to make it fair for everybody playing on it. It's as simple as that. I've had too many servers that people have just took the piss out of, and I'm not prepared to do it again. I shouldn't have to not have a server running because one person can't fucking stick to the rules because they're just selfish bastards. That's exactly how it went down. Ain't happening. So I have to put my foot down in that respect, and if people don't like how I've got the rules, then maybe it's just the server isn't for them. I've got to be fair. It's you know what I mean? It's no different to a work environment, is it? If there was no rules, the place would be a fucking shambles. Wouldn't work. It's got to be... I'm all about fucking... It's got to be managed right. If it's not managed right, it's not going to work. Believe you me, I've done it. I've had too many fucking people. If you looked at my block list on my last server before I got rid of it, you'd be fucking shocked. Because people just want to take the piss all the time. Think about themselves. Power trippers. Fuck off. We can all name a couple, can't we? Do you know what I mean? Everybody knows someone. Fuck that. Mate, you can put your suggestions out there. I'm going to be on for about another 10 minutes and that's it, so by all means. Because there might be people on here that might not see the post, Joe. Sorry, no. So put your suggestions out there, whatever. It's all suggestions are welcome. Any ideas, and we could come to an agreement of what's yes, no, let's do this, let's not do that. Whatever. It's a never-ending conversation till we start getting people message and see how we go with it. But I need to look at certainly look at the people who message and review whether I think they're going to be good at it or whatever. Because some people subscribe to me don't even come in here, so yeah, there's no point in me letting them sort of people on the server, is it? Because they don't come in and support me through lives and stuff like that. So that's for me to deal with, isn't it? It's got to be fair. People interact with me daily on here, whatever I'm on, which I totally appreciate. So I think they're the people that should be getting the first dibs, if I'm honest. I'm all about people. If they put time and effort in with me, I give them time and effort back. You know, people have subscribed. There's one or two people who subscribe to me, don't come in here. That's fine. But don't expect me to do the favour back when you're not doing it for myself. It don't work like that. I try and get round to everybody when I wake up and before I go to sleep. Time zone difference, and if I miss people, it's not because I can't be asked of you. It's maybe I've missed you because your notifications didn't come in through. Like I said before, it's a big problem with the YouTube at the moment. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. Don't know if do you all get notifications when I go live? Tell me if you do. You don't. As far as you want. Do you get a notification when my videos go out or my shorts? Tell me, people, so I can look into it. I get AI's notifications when he goes live. I get bikers, not whiskey, sorry, beg your pardon, Kiwi sometimes, because he's like setting up his evening when I'm getting up in the morning. So this is sort of his PM, my AM. And it's very rare I do get his notifications come through actually. Like this morning they did, but the last week or so they haven't. So fuck knows what's going on there. But I know that he's set time every day to stream, so if I don't get a notification, I'll look. Unfortunately, that's what we've got to do. So yeah, that's the idea I've got, guys. I quite personally enjoy Maple. It's down to you lot. You give the right feedback to me. We need a discussion, come to the right rules, and just go from there. Simple as that. I will not feel good if I play on someone's server and he can't play there. You went freaking what? You ain't freaking Father Christmas. I know that, mate, but if you've got more than... If you've got 6 people interested or more, then crack on. And if there's a problem, I've still got, and I can't get in because it's full and there is an issue, I need to get in, I will kick one of you to get in and see what the issue is. And that's not me being a cunt, and I will personally message that person and say, look, I'm going to kick you because of X, Y, and Z. Not kicking them because of they're the problem, I'm kicking them because there is an issue I need to get on the server, that's what I'm saying. That is, everything else has to be put by me for changes and stuff like that, just so I'm aware of it, because the last thing I want to do is come on there and there's been a load of changes that hasn't gone past me, because I would be upset. All I want is a little bit of respect, and communication is key. That's all I fucking ask for. I respect everybody that's on there. Yeah, see, you've had the problems as well, AI. It's a nightmare, mate, isn't it? Would you be interested in whiskey? If you're still here? If you are, you are. If you're not, I don't know. I need to look at my moderators and see who's moderators, and like YouTube could be a bit of a bitch, can't it? Because you need Discord to message, because YouTube's got no direct message. Welcome back, Shiny. So yeah. Right. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave that for you guys to ponder on. Leave it with me. I'm gonna sort of make a post up and work that out. Fuck. Yeah, and I will sort that out. But we need to plan B first, plan A, move on, so on and so forth. Because it needs to be done properly for sure. If it's not done properly, this gonna have problems, aren't we? But yeah, that's what I've got in mind anyway. I've said to people that that's what I'd like to do. So let's work something. Let's get something up and up and planned, guys. And I want you guys to enjoy it. I've done it before. It's easily done, providing the people on it, do as asked, do as the server asks. It's not difficult. You only have to go on my Discord and look at the fucking rules. I will put when we make the rules up. I'll make the rules. I'll change the rules to what we've all agreed on. Oh, excuse me. On the Discord, or I'll make a proper dedicated server Discord channel on the existing English farming Discord that I've got going. Just makes it more clear with people. Dunno, we'll sort everything out, guys, alright? But I want to see the interest before I even think about going fucking... yeah. Right, anyway, thanks for those that come on, guys. I'm going to shut job off here and keep an eye out, guys, for the post I'm going to post. And yeah, we'll go from there regarding that. So thanks very much for coming on, guys. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you on the next one.